Hey my loves, I am outside today getting ready to discuss with you in this video your June energy update predictions and forecasts. I did not pull a lot of cards. I did only pull about 3 cards just to get simple energy of June. I didn't feel a need to pull more than what I have, but aside from all of that, I'm the mystic mover, spiritual healer, the spiritual coach, and each week I work to bring you spiritual healing, spiritual alignment, and upliftment, because we're all on a path to somewhere. That's the reason why you're here. So I just want to make that transition from where you are to where you're going more successful. So this is a general reading, guys. I do offer personal readings. You would have to visit mysticmelaninshop.com. I offer several different types of readings, so you just select from there. And outside of that, you can find me on TikTok at the Mystic Mover, and I give weekly readings there as well. So what we can expect in June, just from card number 1, is going to be us solidifying our transitions. To help you understand what this means, when we come from a place of healing, clearing, releasing, rebirthing, we go into periods of us having to completely close the box on some of our previous ways of being, which will be lingering guilt, seeing ourselves in a limited way, seeing our resources in a limited way, only being able to be familiar with the negativities of our lives. June is going to be clearing out those negativities. This is a spiritual energy that tells us that anything that is negative, that is standing in your way, whether it is something that you're contributing to, being your thinking, being your emotions, your heart center, or being any part of the body that is holding onto energy that is kind of suffocating the manifestation of a new life. So a big part of June is going to be understanding that we now have soft energy. Soft energy can be for man and it can be for woman. Soft energy is effortless attraction. This is talking about being unnecessarily aggressive, and what that looks like in our life is sometimes when everything in our life goes chaotic, it goes crazy, we get we try to protect ourselves. We go into survival mode. We go into ways in which we are trying to protect ourselves from destruction, from disaster, from just feeling low. This card, or the energies of June, are really asking you to not feel like you have to come in stomping real loud in order for anything to move or take place or to root in your life. When we look at these energies here, we see that we are divinely protected, supported, and encouraged to go up along the path that best suits us, whatever feels good for us. We're going to be open to new perspectives, new ways of being. The ego is going to be silenced tremendously, simply because the universe is trying to do something very unique in your life. The universe is literally trying to show you how to attract and to bring the things into your life so that you feel like a powerful manifester, and you do not have to feel like there is a third party entity that has to be responsible for the things coming forth in your life. Spirit is allowing you to feel the power of what it feels like to effortlessly attract any and everything that you want into your life. I definitely will say that there is a lot about the past, releasing the past. If we continue to hold on to the way that things were, or if we continue to dance with the ideas of the way things were, then we'll never be able to grasp new perspectives and open up new energies in order for us to take a new path. So definitely a lot of clearing, a lot of resettling ourselves, resetting who we are, getting in tune with how we react to certain things, how we respond to things, also being very balanced in what it is that works for us, what doesn't work for us. We are being introduced to energies that show us that life in the way that we do desire and wish is definitely possible for us when we release the need to control. Conclusions are within reach. Now, then, this is crazy because this card really means that everything is out of your hand. I can't see because the sun popping, so I hope this card's showing up. But conclusions are within reach. The first energy literally tells us that it's out of your hands. You keep trying to force things, and you keep trying to make things be in a way that suits you, that makes you comfortable. But Spirit is saying a moment of uncomfortable moments of being uncomfortable is what you need right now, because there is a point of stretch in which you'll need later. It doesn't feel good when we're in unknown areas, or when we're in areas that make us feel vulnerable. But this vulnerability is needed now so that you can get the message of what is being sent to you. Every and anything that is happening in your life right now is things that you were meant to learn. Things that, like, you have a purpose. And in order for you to fulfill that purpose, there are certain lessons and tests that you have to go through and you have to pass, because you are responsible for fulfilling this purpose, and not just for yourself. You're responsible for fulfilling a purpose that benefits beyond what you can see, beyond what you can think, beyond what you can understand. That is why it does not make sense to you. It is not the plans that you had for yourself. But it's okay, because now what you're experiencing is what your soul really signed up for, what you really should be expecting, the ways in which your soul growth is required in order to carry you. Because yes, we released a lot of things and we get so focused. Tree bench just fell, so some stuff finna pop off. But yes, we release a lot of negativity and we think that that's the end. We breathe woosah, now I have positive energy. But then there comes a point where now the energy needs a form, and you have to give it a form. And if you're not careful, you can lean so much onto your conscious mind, it's going to revert back to what it knows. So it's talking to you a lot about allowing events to unfold easily or naturally. Allowing the events to unfold. Do not try to control things in the way that you want them to go. However a situation is approaching itself to you, you view this situation and understand, what is this trying to teach me? What is this requiring of me in this moment? How can I handle this situation where I still have my strength and I still stand firm in good karma? Yeah, there's a sense of making sure that we're on the right track. There's nothing in this world that you will miss that's meant for you. I don't care how long you have been doing something, it doesn't matter. There comes a point in time where what the seeds that we've sown become necessary to start growing and start blooming. We don't have to be so focused on the physical and what we're seeing, because a lot of times the physical does not accurately show you the type of work that you've put in. You can't see how you change somebody's life. You can't see that. You can just only hope that when people come into contact with you in whatever way, through it's your job, whether it's somebody who needed encouraging words, or whether it's just somebody you run into on the street, you never know the type of seeds that you plant. And it's telling you that conclusions are within reach. Do not be confused by what you think should be happening. Do not be dismayed by what you think should be happening. Don't stop. Focus on where you're going, because it's necessary. And if you do not focus on where you're going to be forced to be focusing on the things that you're going. Now is a time of transformation where we get solid. So a lot of things are going to be happening to gear you up, to rev you up, to get you in the position that you need to be in. So think about this in June. Everything that is transpiring in my life is a journey. It's a chapter in who it is that I'm supposed to be. We all have this urge and desire and need to be fulfilled. And sometimes the path to fulfillment does not always feel as beautiful as we think that it should, as passionate as we think we should. Sometimes our most transformative moments are hurtful. They cause a lot of despair, cause a lot of chaos and hurt and pain. But this is what we call releasing. We release the things that do not serve us so that we can bloom and make room for the things that are sent to fully make us reach our full potential. The last card that I have here is play, have fun, celebrate, and don't be so serious. So the last card I have here is to basically remind you not to be so serious. And this is important, because when things change and shift in our lives in a way that really call for our attention, and it really has us on edge, we forget to just live life, and we begin to really focus on the changes that are happening in our life, when that is not your job. Your job is to get the message in which Spirit is trying to bring to you, which, depending on the way that it brings it to you, you'll know what your message is. As you receive these messages, you still must live. You still must be happy. You must laugh. I don't care if you got 50 bills due. So what? You have a divine guidance, a divine covering over you. Yes, we have to sustain ourselves in the natural world, but at the same time, if you focus consistently on the natural world, you will burn yourself out. You will be overwhelmed. You will be stressed. And this is what causes disease, okay? So we want to make sure that we're having fun, celebrating. We're not being serious. I'm not taking everything to heart. It's not a time to take everything to heart, because the heart is, one, cleansing, removing and releasing. Two, it's building. It's becoming stronger. It's pumping new blood. It's a newfound sense of self that you're walking in, that you're embarking on. And you have to remind yourself that it's okay for me to enjoy myself. It's okay to have fun. If I have done all I can, then that's it. Like, there's no more forcing. Natural manifestation, very feminine flow energy. I am going to sit, I'm going to relax, I'm going to rest. I'm not going to think that things that are happening right now are because I've done something, or it's because I just have bad luck. No, things are divinely guiding you and happening in your life, because the Divine Mother works in mysterious ways. She does not work with the cookie cutter, like, so you can see exactly what the shape is. The Divine Mother does what she feels is necessary, what she knows is necessary for you to truly grasp and honor and respect your process and your growth. So these were just 3 cards for the month of June. And as I said prior, you're definitely going to want to make sure that you're not being very hard on yourself. You're not forcing things. You're not trying to make things be something before their time. Also, conclusions being within reach, reminding ourselves that regardless of what is presenting itself to me today, right now, in this time, that I'm able to handle it. I'm able to receive the message. This is a conversation with the universe. This is a dialogue with the universe. It's nothing personal. but I am at a peak point in my life, and the universe wishes to speak to me, and sometimes chaos is the way and the language of the mother. And we're never going to forget to have fun and enjoy it all, because it can be exhausting trying to interpret messages and grow and learn more about the self, right? So have fun, play. So I hope that you guys enjoyed these messages. These are your June forecasts. If you like a detailed message specifically for you and your situation, please go to mysticmelaninshop.com. Go under my services tab and go into my readings. There are several different readings for you. If you do not find a reading that you're interested in, please don't hesitate to email me or to send me a message on the site. Email address is info@mysticmelaninshop.com. And I'm gonna see you guys again in a week.